all. Yes. I was just talking to you about that exception to the rule. It seems that you've been making a lot of exceptions, and you didn't obligate due process. You didn't enforce a court order from Guam. You wouldn't give me my sons, and you wouldn't let me talk to them, and you wouldn't enforce the actual requirements necessary to issue any court order. Now, there's exceptions to the laws of the United States. You're the exception. You're that special somebody that decided that you do not have to protect the rights of American citizens. You don't have to investigate crime, do you? But you're employed in law enforcement. I thought that's why you were there. Now, we're going to talk about the exception today. You know, yesterday I had a very frustrating day. I went to the food bank. Yes. And I was happy that I did because I got some bread, I was able to eat some toast, and I missed my lunch yesterday. And every time I miss a meal, I start to thinking about, well, what about my own nutritional needs? Do you feel a need to feed yourselves? Well, there's exceptions to the rule. You know, I've done some fasts where I fasted 11 days once. Well, I did drink coffee the first 3 days, and I quit smoking, and then I just drank water. When's the last time you missed a meal? You're an exception to the rule. Do you have to digest your thoughts? Maybe could be the exception. You ever missed a meal? Pooch. I've studied fasting, and I think it's a really good way to take your mind off of food or any of your other appetites. What if you were just put in a cell for 10, 20 days and you got to have one of those fasts where you digested your own fat? You know, a lot of those in law enforcement, they say if you deprive a person of an actual meal while detaining them, yes, it violates certain laws. Yeah. But I thought maybe some of those dogs, they'd like to feel what it's like to not be able to digest any food. You have a small stomach acid problem. Pooch! You've been amping yourselves. Had a lizard in their ass, did you? Pooch! Maybe we need to do some fasting today. I thought about all those martyrs for Jesus that thought they would increase their spirituality if they deprived their physical body of any nutrition at all so that their body could go through a change. It's a change where your body stops digesting food and starts digesting all the bad cells in the body. The body of the Well, let's have a fast today. How's that sound? Why don't we put some dogs in a cell and just deprive them of all food and they can just drink water? Pooch. It'd be difficult to shit, but you know what happens because I've had multiple fasts. I fasted for 3 days numerous times when I really wanted to hear from God. Yes. In fact, I went to a prophetic conference. Yeah. After having fasted for a week. Yes, because I needed to know what the Lord wanted me to do. And I was puking green. I mean it. I think Heidi had put something in the food that I was eating, and but I did it because sometimes when you vomit me every night, pooch, because you keep coughing me, it might be an easy way to see exactly what dead cells you have in your body. See, what happens during a fast? The body starts looking inside of itself. For any actual cells that could be harmful to the individual. Yes, starts to digest those. You start feeling weak. You drink about, a gallon of water a day. Just flushing out the internal system of the individual. And then after 2 or 3 days, your asshole tightens up and you'll stop shitting. Yes. And eventually, the body completely changes from digesting food, the actual nutrition that you put in yourself, to digesting the dead cells in your body. Goes looking for cancers and different dead cells. And then it starts eating the fat of the body. Now, for about 40 days, you can live on the fat. You remember that fast that Jesus had right now? I think we need to do some fasting because it seems that you're the exception to the rule. Now, I know being deprived of food, yes. See, the family's not actual citizens of the United States, and I know that you thought that you could have me as your exception to the rule, but it might be the United States Navy has a few uncooperatives. Yes, where they demand that their rights are enforced even though they're not human beings. Woo! And they're absolutely sure that they have a right to every asset that they own, but I found out about the enemy. Yes. You know, as a citizen of the United States, anything that has any ownership of any property, item, or anything of value, yes, that wasn't actually birthed from another citizen, yes, or naturalized, yes, has no legal right to any property at all. Ooh. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about illegal aliens. I'm talking about those that look like ourselves, yes. Why don't we start a fast and you can digest all the shit that you're fucking right now? Because